we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
And off we go from Las Vegas. A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Montana. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that?
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, then take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that's complete to Cooks. And some space here. Brandon Cooks. And touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 50 yards.
turnover and converted into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Montana to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Montana. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Baker going to throw this right away.
This will be caught by Brown.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield off the play fake.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And Cooks has it over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's Mostert.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Antlers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Down, Mayfield. High throw, but the catch is made.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mayfield.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
complete to Crabtree.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's caught by Crabtree.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Second and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dave Casper as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give running left, it's Bettis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield
into the hands of Cooks.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
He's got Pickens complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Mayfield to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Baker.
Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Mayfield. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
we are underway here in Las Vegas. From just inside the 20, a short kick. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Taken down at the 42. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Williams will try again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Dave Casper from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check three, check three, check three. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Dude, over.
They go with Murray again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. This is brought in by Casper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slay fake. Mayfield.
He's got this to Pickens. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
72 yards.
And the Aviators use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
And off we go from line.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Baker going to throw this right away. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper from 8 yards out. And the Antlers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Dave Casper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Antlers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Throwing, Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is caught.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I think it's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Escaping the pressure right.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get him the lead. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 30 on second down, Prescott dancing to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the red zone now, Prescott being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.